Time now for Coming In Hot with Brent Wallace, former Ottawa Senator Jason York, and Graham Nichols.
Jason York, Graham Nichols. We are live inside Shoeless Joe's here in Orleans. Thank you very much. As people, they're all here for Yorkie. As people continue to filter in, big night to game night. We're basically in Montreal. It feels like when you drive here from the west. I'm just kidding, Jeff. Great time though. The staff here has been fantastic. It is $10 wing night. Just a reminder. We are giving away lots of prizes if you are late coming. All the tables have been reserved, by the way. Nice to see both of you. Glad you could make it back to Ottawa.
Yeah, finally. I was on a 8-day road trip. It's crazy. The schedule now in the NHL, what some teams are doing, I flew to
we don't need your itinerary.
Listen to this for a sec, though. This is crazy what's going on in the NHL right now. I flew all the way to Vancouver, met Calgary there, played Vancouver on a Sunday, jumped on a bird, went from Vancouver to Tampa. Like, is there a longer trip?
They're going to go, oh,
back-to-back games, craziness. And every team's going through it in the NHL this year.
It's a lot of travel.
A lot of travel. It's a lot of travel. But you're not interested in talking about that, are you?
How was your beach day?
No beach day. No beach day.
You went skating. I saw that.
Yeah. Well, the outdoor game is going to be in Tampa this year. Who's playing it? It's Tampa and Florida, right?
Believe so.
Tampa and Florida. Yeah. So they had an outdoor rink in downtown Tampa, 85 degrees, and the ice was excellent. We went for a skate. Our broadcast crew.
And your Microns.
Oh, we had the old Microns. You put the snap-on boots on and all that. It was
Velcro.
Fantastic. I don't think the skates I was wearing have been sharpened ever. So my broadcast partner, John Abbott, I don't know if there's a great video of him just falling ass over tea kettle. It was fantastic. Nope. So, yep, that's what I've been doing, traveling.
Well, nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too. And nice to see everybody here tonight. This is awesome.
Thanks for coming out.
We actually, Jake, can we do it? We set a camera up to look at, look. Now it's, you guys can't see this, but it's all live. We can see all you into the World Wide Web. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to the game. There's lots going on. This show is always brought to you by Bet365. Montreal tonight as Ottawa finally, listen, they've traveled more than you have. Their 7-game stretch comes to an end tonight in Montreal. They're back in at least the Eastern time zone, but this is a tall order.
Yeah, no, it's going to be great. I think this is just what the doctor ordered for Ottawa. They had a couple subpar games. They blew the one lead. Last game, they laid an egg. If you can't get up for Montreal, then you can't get up for anybody. I think there's going to be some fireworks, Graham. This is why you brought McDermid in. I know there's a big discussion. Should he play? Should he not play? Well, if he's not playing in this game, then what do you need him for? I'm
100% behind him playing. 100%.
He was traded. He was brought here because they got bullied in preseason with Jack Guy and his brother, and they said, enough. We're bringing in a guy that's going to, not the prettiest skater, but he
looks like you in Tampa.
No, I'm a better skater.
No, I saw it. It's not true.
But no disrespect. He is a legitimate heavyweight, and I'm looking forward to seeing him fight tonight. I'm calling it right now. There's got to be a fight.
Graham, if he plays and doesn't fight, is there any point in him playing?
There's no point.
Right.
No. And I ffeel bad for Nick Cousins because Nick Cousins hasn't been playing badly at all. And he's the one who came out of the line to make room for McDermid.
So, we believe that Travis Green is going to scratch Nick Cousins in place of Kurtis MacDermid, although nothing has been confirmed from the Minister of No Information, Travis Green.
Salty.
Just tell me who's playing for the love of God.
I would say there's a 99% chance he's playing. And you got to. We're looking at the Sens lines as they are right now. And if you look, Brady's back up on the first line. Zetterlund's going to be on that second line.
No, Zetterlund is with Brady.
Really?
If you just showed up 10 minutes sooner.
They split up Batherson and Stützle?
It is going to go Brady, Stützle, Zetterlund, Peron, Cousins, Batherson.
Get Zetterlund off that line.
Well, he hasn't been on it.
He shouldn't be on it.
Give him a chance. He's scoring. No?
I don't I don't have an
Like,
issue
what do you
because they remember in the playoffs it was Peron, Cousins, Batherson playing, and they played very well together. I don't have an issue.
Yeah,
with
That was the
them
line to
flipping
start.
those
That
back.
was the line to start the season,
Yeah.
right? It was Zetterlund with Timmy and Brady.
I'm
and
just happy to see Tkachuk back with Timmy Stutz. I those guys play well together. I had to get his reps in for the first couple games, so this will be good to see tonight.
Thoughts on Tim Stutzle's game of late?
his last two have stunk. I don't think I've seen him play any worse than he has in his last two games.
Hasn't been great.
But you need him to step up. They're giving him Brady. You need to get Brady going. Brady's looking for his first goal of the season. It's important. It's a big game. Like you mentioned, putting McDermid in the lineup, reuniting Brady and Timmy, I think is a move of that magnitude as well. Like you have to get those guys going.
Time to get something going. By the way, leading scorers during the road trip. Again, I know it's tougher to see when you're here, but Jake Sanderson leads the way, 7 points in the 6 games so far. Tim Stützle behind, despite the fact of how he's played the last 2 games. 1 goal, 4 points in the last 6 games. Shane Pinto, Fabian Zetterlund, Drake Batherson, David Peron, all with 3 points on this road trip. Jake Sanderson's been just, I don't know what else to say, to be honest.
Do you know
with
what's interesting when you go, because we're all in this bubble of Ottawa, right? Like we talk about the Senators all the time, and you don't really know what's said on the outside until you leave. So having traveled around the league, Jake Sanderson's street cred, I'll call it, his street cred, has gone from like kind of a little bit of a best kept secret. He's getting talked about all around the league right now. I know you guys probably heard this. Pronger had some high praise for him on the broadcast, but even the other markets, like he's now regarded in some circles as a top 4 defenseman in the league. And it always goes Makar, it goes Quinn Hughes, and then it's like, could be 3, could be 4. It's kind of, he's somewhere between 3 and 10, depending on who you talk to. But 2 years ago, I remember I went on a radio show, and I was on with Nick Kiprios, and I said, you guys are going to just watch. Jake Sanderson is going to be a guy that's going to start getting Norris trophy. Like, come on, you're just saying that because you live in Ottawa. I'm like, I'm telling you, you got to watch this guy. 2 years later, it's not funny anymore. People are talking about it. It's not a joke anymore. I don't know about you, Graham. Like, you can put him I don't think it's out of the question. Obviously, Makar, obviously Hughes, they're on a different level. But after that, it's wide open.
And when you talk to Jake about this, and we talked about this with him in the preseason, you talk about Norris conversations, guys who he puts in at that top tier. He's like, when he talks about himself, he's like, I don't produce enough offense to be in the same stratosphere as those guys, but this year he's doing a lot. Like he's on pace for 16 goals, 66 points. He's putting himself in the conversation. Like those are incredibly good numbers for a guy who doesn't consider himself like a top end elite offensive defenseman.
Yeah.
So how would you describe his offense?
His offense is very good. Like Quinn Hughes, the way he passes the puck, the way he sees the game's a different level. Sanderson's not on that level yet. And I don't know if he'll ever will be. But he doesn't defend like Sanderson does. He can't defend like Sanderson does. And stop it with the Lane Hudson-Sanderson comparisons. Like, just stop it. Like, he's a really, really good player.
It's Lane Hudson bobblehead night in Montreal.
He's a great offensive defenseman. I love watching him. I have got so much time. But they're not in the same conversation right now. They're just not. He can't defend like a Sanderson can. It's not there. It's not never going to be there. It's just his frame and his body style. Once it gets to heavy hockey in the playoffs, it's going to be tough for him. But I love him. He's a great player. But it's not, those two are not in the same ballpark. But that's just me.
Fair enough. Speaking of deep partners, by the way, Jake Sanderson, 1 assist from tying your good friend Magnus Arvidsson, 23rd all-time in assists for the Ottawa Senators, 118 points. Actually, it's funny. RV has 3 things he could lose tonight. Giroux's 1 point from tying RV for 23rd all-time, 210 points. And Stützle will tie Arvidsson for 25th in games played, 393. Tough night to be Magnus Arvidsson.
I'm going to see Magnus Arvidsson actually in about 3 days from now, Wally. I'm going to be in Sweden, flying to Sweden tomorrow.
Why don't you complain about that trip?
For 8 days. And I'm going to spend some time with ex-Senator Magnus Arvidsson, Andreas Johansson, taking some Swedish hockey. But yeah, people forget how good of a player Magnus Arvidsson was. He was the machine. The machine. Like old school Sens fans know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Magnus Arvidsson. Hey, Jeff? Hell of a player. But yeah, no, it's interesting. A lot of guys are getting caught by some of these guys that are playing right now for the Sens.
Keith. I don't know where that came from. Speaking of old school, Brady Tkachuk 2 points from tying Wade Redden for 5th all-time. He also 1 assist from 9th all-time in assists, moving past Chris Phillips. And he needs 2 points to tie 2 PIMs to tie Chris Phillips for 2nd all-time in penalty minutes. Jake broke the camera. All right. It's not working, Jake. Come back. No, there it goes.
We back?
I'm not sure. I think you broke it when you showed up. One other thing I wanted to bring up before we get to that. Montreal has been very tough for Ottawa in Montreal. They've lost 3 straight games there. This is a tough. Montreal comes back from a little bit of a road trip. Ottawa, as you know, it's finishing up one. How does this play out?
I'll let Graham go first on this.
I just think Montreal's just got a good power play, right? Like they do a lot of things well. They got a bunch of guys who shoot the puck well. Not the biggest team, not the most physical team at times. They can skate. They're a fast team. I find one of the big problems that Ottawa's had over the past several years is that they struggle with teams with speed. Montreal could skate, and that's created some problems for Ottawa.
Yeah, I think if you're Ottawa and I'm Travis Green talking to the players, I'm like, number one, don't take penalties because they got a good power play. They got Demidov, Suzuki, Caulfield. They've got some great guys. Little guys that are great regular season hockey, power play, lots of room out there. So number one, don't take penalties. And I just think what they're going to try and do is they're going to try and suck Ottawa into coming out and being over aggressive and trying to settle old scores. Ottawa needs the old thing. They need to initiate and not retaliate. So it'll be interesting to see if McDermid plays, how he goes about doing what he has to do. Because you don't want to, like I said, you don't want to get over aggressive and you don't want to end up in the box. Because if you do, it's going to be tough to beat Montreal.
We'll get to how this plays out in a bit. I do have it in my parlay to see how this goes. But there's been a few guys that have been very good against the Montreal Canadiens. We'll get to that shortly. As always, this show proudly presented to you by Shoeless Joe's in Kempville and in Orleans. That's right. That's right. No fluff, just big flavor 5 nights a week. Don't forget, Mondays is my favorite night, fish and chips. We call it, by the way, Jeff, we call it Maritimer Monday, just so you know, with the fish and chips. Today is Tuesday, which is Wings Day. Don't forget Big Burger Energy on Wednesday. It's half price wine and flatbreads on Thursday, or $10 flatbreads on Thursday. And, of course, tonight's game day bud deal. Canadian team on the screen, the Ottawa Senators, not the other one. $9 buds all game long. Shoeless Joe's, where daily deals make big flavors, good times on repeat in Kempville and in Orleans. We'll go right to there you go.
Oh, it's our good friends at BEI.
Yes.
Bonnechere Excavating. Let's give them a big thank you. They can help you out. They're the heavy civil contractors. Give them a call at 613
432-1120.
We're online at BonnechereExcavating.com. BEI is helping to shape the Auto Valley. I don't have my glasses on, Wally.
I know. You've read it for 4 years. Anyway, also BEI Homes, Bonnechere Excavating Homes, if you're looking to rent or buy in the Ottawa Valley. All right, let's keep going. The Nerd Report's full today. One other thing to point out, in the calendar year, since December 1st last year, by the way, you may not know this, the Ottawa Senators 8th overall in the National Hockey League, which is, by the way, ahead of the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Montreal Canadiens. 3rd in the Eastern Conference. As I said, I think in the last show, Yorkie and Graham, Ottawa may not get the respect it probably has earned over the last year here of how well they have actually played.
You think so? I don't know. Like, it depends who you talk to. Like, I'll go back to...
So when Ottawa was sitting first in the for Canadian teams in the standings a week ago, they were like, oh my, I can't believe the Ottawa is now sitting first.
Yeah.
Like, there is still it's not anybody else.
If you talk to the so-called experts in hockey before the season started, I think everybody had Ottawa as a playoff team. Like, people were saying they made the playoffs, now they need to make the playoffs, win a round. So I think a lot of people had Ottawa in a top 3 in their division, like not being a wild card team this year. So again, I'll go back to guys that played too. Like Chris Pronger had a ton of good things to say about the Senators.
Yep.
Like he said, like you just like we talk about this all the time. If you look at really good teams in the NHL, they got to check some boxes. Number one, they need a number 1 center. Check. They need a number 1 defenseman. a number one goaltender. Ullmark's playing like a number one goaltender right now. So they check all the boxes. It's just can they be consistent? Can they do it game in and game? I think they can. Like right now, I think it's just a blip on the radar. I think it's a little bit of a blip on the radar. It's a long season. I think they'll figure it out.
That's a tough trip regardless.
It's a tough trip. And I think people forget, remember how bad that Western road trip was? Like we were talking about LA and Anaheim. They never used to win there. They went in there and won this year.
Yeah.
I think that's a
Vegas.
Vegas they won.
But does it make it tough though? Like obviously you win your first 2 games, you're like, oh, this could turn into something here. You get Brady back, you build a little bit of momentum.
You're
like,
a
he's
glass
coming back,
half
though.
empty kind of guy. Like I'm always looking at the positive side of things. And I told you it was still a positive. Even if they go 3-4, they've still done very well in this trip.
3-4 after their first 2 games.
It doesn't matter where you win them. Like, oh well.
Yeah.
I don't care if they won them in the last 3 games. If you win 3-4 on this trip, I still think it's a success.
It's just how they lost
Somebody
the last
clap
couple
for me.
games. Like they blew the lead, and they got smoked by Dallas. That just leaves a sour taste. But hey, you go beat Montreal tonight, and all's forgiven.
Okay, a lot of talk about how they were affected when Brady came back. Do you think they were at all affected of having Brady Tkachuk back in the lineup, and it's changed the way they played?
I think when you get one of your top players back, you just kind of subconsciously relax a little bit, and you kind of wait to see what he's going to do. And I also, too, some bad luck. Some things happen, like some bounces off some shin pads end up in the back of your net. Like it's just one of those things. It's like on any given night in this league, you can lose, and they just happen to do it after you thought they had turned a corner and things were going to start really going. But this league keeps you honest. It keeps you honest, and they didn't have their A game last game. I expect them to have it tonight, though. I think they'll bring the A game tonight.
So how much do they need that bounce back game against Montreal tonight?
Well, they really need it, because if you lose tonight, then you start questioning.
Why?
Well, you've lost
For
3 in
the
a
last
row.
5?
Then
For their last 5.
Listen. You understand the travel. That is a tough grind.
Doesn't matter. You got to win tonight.
Jake, do you have the schedule for December offhand? Yeah.
The December schedule?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's coming up now. You've got the Rangers coming to town. You got St. Louis.
The players will be up for this game. If
100%.
You always get up for a game in Montreal. It's center stage. Ice conditions are always perfect there. Like, don't forget, like some of those rinks they're playing in, the ice is terrible. Ice conditions make a massive difference too. Like you go on the pregame skate, you come off, you're like, oh, the ice is great tonight. My legs feel unbelievable. Your legs always feel unbelievable in Montreal. The ice is perfect. There's a buzz in the rink. They play the music really loud in there and warm up. You can barely hear yourself. It's just a fantastic place to play, especially for the visiting team. Guys love playing there.
But you're right. Like getting through this road trip, you have the Rangers who just lost Adam Fox. You have the Blues. That's a winnable game. Jersey toss-up. Columbus, you can beat Columbus. There's not a difficult game. Hellebuck's out for Winnipeg. Like, it's a pretty good schedule.
Yeah, it looks good.
You should be able to rack up a ton of wins. The Eastern Conference is so congested right now. You have a chance to pick up points, build a cushion, create a larger margin for error later in the year. Like, if the Senators are going to make a run, it's going to start in December.
Are we concerned about the standings at all? A week ago, last Thursday, they were in second in the Eastern Conference.
People were writing articles about how they're the only Canadian team in the postseason.
That's
and
right.
Then the next day, they're outside the postseason, and then.
I'm not concerned with the standings. They're gonna shift around a lot until probably after Christmas. There's so many teams still in it, which is pretty cool actually. Every game kind of means something. But I mean, where's Toronto right now, by the way?
Ooh, bottom.
Right at the bottom. That's crazy.
How about congrats to Josh Norris, by the way. Norris comes back from the first game, has a goal and an assist. Looked great in that game. Yeah. I'll always cheer for Josh, 100%.
Well, you guys had a little thing going
We know.
for a while.
We know.
A little bit of a bromance.
Just give me a
going.
moment. Yeah. I sat by myself and watched that game.
Wow.
Yeah, little tear.
He's wearing a Josh Norris jersey under his sweater.
Wow. For people that watch the show
Here we go.
weekly, remember how these mugs were created? They were handcrafted by Wally and Josh Norris, similar to the scene in Ghost.
No. Don't encourage this behavior. Do not at all laugh.
We haven't talked about David Peron playing in his 1,200 game tonight.
Wow. That's amazing. 1,200 tonight.
Yeah. And he was like, it's good to play in Montreal, being French Canadian and kind of growing up with the Habs, that he's excited to play that game. And he gets his old line mate, Drake Batherson, back.
But you hear, are we calling him David Peron or
David Peron?
the guys on the radio? Yeah, how do they do it? Do your French voice. Wally.
No.
You just did it.
No.
We're in Orleans. Do your French voice,
You're
Wally.
in Orleans.
No, I'm not going to be bullied into this.
Come on, Wally.
No, all of you just leave. David Peron. He wants it called that way, but every once in a while, like
Why?
the radio.
I got to ask him this.
Yeah, he said it on I believe on our show.
But in St. Louis, you were fine.
I know, but because he's back in a French environment, he wants his kids to be able to hear his name, how it's
All right, so
been
it's
pronounced.
for the kids.
Everything's for the kids, Yorkie.
For the kids.
Yeah.
If you ever want to get out of a problem at work or a personal situation, you have two outs. Number one, family reasons. Number two, it's for the kids. Carte blanche.
Anyway, what? Good for him.
Yeah.
Like he's been excellent.
He's a great guy.
He's been great.
And he's playing some awesome. Like, when does he turn? Is he 38 yet?
Still 37.
Still, he's 38 this year, though. Like, that's crazy, the level he's still playing at. But you look at him, he's still in unbelievable shape. I saw him at training camp. Like, he was just jacked. So, no, he's been good. Like,
He's been very good.
I think he's been very good this year.
Especially of late. On this road trip, he's been very good.
Yeah. Just competes hard.
Quickly before we move on, Jake E, this show is brought to you as always by Bet365. Download the app, get on the game, whatever the moment. It's never ordinary. Bet365. Must be 19 or older, Ontario only. Please play responsibly. If you or someone who has a gambling problem, visit connectsontario.ca. The Sens, by the way, favored to win this game, as they should be, despite the fact it is in Montreal tonight. We'll see how this plays out. But here is the parlay, Yorkie. Jake Sanderson, a block shot. Seems all right.
Yep.
Drake Batherson, 2 shots on goal.
Okay. That's doable.
Okay. Drake Batherson to score a goal.
I could see that.
Now, he has scored in 3 straight games against Montreal. He'll become the 4th player in Sens history to score in 4 straight games against Montreal if he does it tonight.
Okay.
Okay, he's got 14 points in 14 games in Montreal.
Yep. They
Okay?
need him tonight.
I feel good about this. Tim Stützle to get an assist.
Yeah.
Power play goal, perhaps by Drake Batherson.
Assisted by
Okay.
Tim Stützle. Yep.
And then Brady Tkachuk to get a point.
That's it, eh? And
I think this is good.
What's the
My $10 bet will pay $205.
Wow. I would do that.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
You won't get off your wallet. Nothing gets you off your
I
wallet.
don't like to bet because one bet turns into 2 bets.
No,
and
it
2
does.
bets
No,
turns
please
into-
play responsibly.
Yeah. But yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. No, that's good.
Graham, thanks for your input.
I like it. You're on a roll. But you bet $20, not 10.
And that's all I got to say about
You-
that.
Sometimes you guys just don't help very much. Sometimes you don't help.
I just watched Forrest Gump on the weekend, by the way. That's
is
one of those movies. Wally, Forrest Gump is one of those movies you can watch over and over and over again because you always see a scene in there. Oh, I remember that scene. It's always funny.
You had a hell of a road trip.
I know. I watched Forrest.
By the way, I don't know why I'm going to give you any information, but I started watching Landman.
You watch Landman?
Yeah, I'm into Landman now.
Has anybody in here watching Landman?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know. I'm late. I'm late. I know.
Oh, it's a good
I just
watch.
finally paid because it was 50% off.
Yeah.
Isn't it just Yellowstone but with oil?
No, it's Billy Bob Thornton,
No,
and
but
it's
it's like the same thing.
No, it's not.
no, it's not. It's
No.
not the same, right? It's not the same as Yellowstone. It's different. Totally different. Totally different. Yeah, great show.
It's
Great
like
show.
if Arn Pryor had an oil rig. We got guys from Arn Pryor? There we go. Hey, Graham is
Our
basically from
Pryor's
Arn
in the
Pryor.
house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
So what do you think? You like Landman?
yeah, it's great.
He's good, eh?
Yeah, it's very good. 100%.
Yeah.
I can see why Josh liked it.
Yeah. That was a Josh Norris recommendation, by
It
the way.
was. It was.
Back when we used to do movies with Josh. Back in happier times, Wally, when you and Josh were hand in hand on the beach, watching Landman together. And then Steve Stais had to tear it all apart. Eh?
Damn you, Steve.
Damn you.
I'll-
Damn you.
Dylan Cousins been okay.
Yeah, he's been good. He's been good.
I still can't get fully behind him because of Josh. Okay, I'll admit it.
Did Josh get 2?
Yeah, 2-1.
Oh,
Yeah.
good for him.
He had
Good
1-1
for
in the first period.
him. Yeah. I hope he stays healthy.
Jake, you're in the shot. What did you just do? You just took the camera down.
It's on mine. Maybe I'm behind.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
Oh,
That's okay. People are listening anyhow. They're not watching.
no, I think some people are watching.
Oh, they're going to see some darkness right now.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Can't be worse than the Dallas game.
Yeah. Yeah, Graham said it can't be worse than the Dallas game.
Brady Tkachuk has 14 points in Montreal in 16 career games,
Yeah.
5 goals, 9 assists. Where do we think he finishes tonight?
Well, he's had 2 games to warm up, so this is perfect timing. Montreal, game 3. First game's always adrenaline when you're back. Second game, feel a little bit tired. Third game, you usually feel perfect. And he loves playing there. He's on the record for saying he loves that rink, loves playing against the Habs, and I think this is going to be a terrific game, especially to watch Tkachuk. So I think he's going to be flying.
He's due. He's looking for his first of the year. He's had a couple games. We've talked, whether it's a post game show on our show. He's played okay, but he hasn't been at his best.
Yeah.
And he's more well rested than anyone else on that lineup right now. He should have a lot of gas in the tank for tonight's game.
I think the energy will be there for sure. Senator believes Brady will have a hat trick. I'm not sure if that's the case, but we'll see how well he plays. A pairing that I haven't liked a lot of late, Jordan Spence and Tyler Kleven. They're back together tonight. I'm not happy with the way that they've been playing.
The numbers are terrible. Well, I shouldn't say terrible. They're mediocre. 50% Corsi, 48% of the total shots, 33% of the total goals, 46% of the expected goals. They're not playing at a high level, but I mean, the opposition has last change. They can get the matchups they want when those guys are out there. And Kleven's being asked to elevate his game because Thomas Chabot's been out of the lineup for the past 4. So it's a tough spot for him to be in. Just to play those top 4 minutes right away. And to me, Tyler Kleven hasn't played consistently well this season. He's had good games. He's improved he's brought some of the physicality that we've been asking for, but he hasn't played at the same level that I've seen that he exhibited during that postseason series against Toronto.
It's pretty glaring when Chabot's out of the lineup. What happens to the defense?
Right? He takes so much heat. Then you take him out of the lineup, I don't know how to play.
Yeah, well, it just slots everybody differently. And Jordan Spence is a nice little player, but you can see when he gets up to 18, 19 minutes, you don't get the matchups, and he's got trouble boxing out. And in today's league, it's so important. You got to be able to box out. He moves the puck great. He's got some good offense, and Kleven, he hasn't played like he has last year in the playoffs. He was outstanding, and then you're like, all right, now he's going to take a step this year, and things changed. I think he'll get back to it. I think he's just a young guy that's just a little bit inconsistent right now. The only thing I don't like when things go poorly for him, his body language really shows. When he makes a mistake, you can see him go to the bench, and you're like, don't do that. Just no emotion, go to the bench, but he kind of wears it, which I wouldn't mind seeing him kind of just hold
But
that
don't we
in.
want players to have emotion?
You never want the other team to know that you're rattled. You never want the other team to see your body language bad because you've made a mistake. Just act like you didn't make a mistake. Just skate to the bench and that's the one thing. He's a young guy, and I'm still really bullish on Kleven. He's big, which you can't teach. He's got some good skill set. I just think Ottawa's still short one defenseman. I would love to see Steve make a deal and bring in a big defenseman that's got NHL experience that can play with Kleven. That would be on my wish list for Christmas.
Yeah, to me, it's just they don't have that top 4. If you're putting Kleven on the third pairing with Manpalo, or if Manpalo is out of the lineup, you don't have that big physical guy in the top 4 who can box out, who can do the things in front of the net to clear out guys. And it happened in the last game against Dallas where Kleven was in front of the net on 2 occasions. He marked up, he checked up his guys right away, and then that guy still found a way to score, whether it was Maverick Bork off a fluky double deflection,
that was lucky,
or whether it was Wyatt Johnson on the when Rantanen had the puck behind the goal line. Kleven marked up, just still, like, I found a way to score.
How good is that Miko Rantanen, by the way? Oh my
It's
God.
okay.
Well, you can just I don't think enough people talk about him. Like, he's a legitimate star.
Is he
People in
not kind
Carolina
of like
would
the Leon
disagree.
Draisaitl thing where he gets just kind of behind somebody else? I think he's a hell of a player. And
Yeah.
I thought that, as you know what, it's funny. I thought of it the other day. You and I covered him in Sweden
Yep.
when Ottawa played Colorado. And that's the first time I ever really noticed him and how big he was and strong and fast. I've never forgotten how good Miko
Yeah.
Rantanen is.
It just goes to show you in the NHL, when you're big and you're skilled, it's such an advantage. And Rantanen, just like Draisaitl, big, skilled,
Yeah.
they're just on a different level. And if you lose body position like Ottawa did, they will make you pay. There's certain guys in the league, if you let your guard down for a sec, those big, strong, skilled guys, they'll make you pay every time. And Rantanen's just on a different level. And he basically single-handedly, him and Robertson, took over that game.
100%. That's a really good Dallas team, though.
Yeah,
Wyatt
they're very
Johnston, like
yeah.
they didn't have Thomas Harley in that game. They were missing Matt Duchene in that game. Someone else was out. Just tough. By the way, Eric Justin has donated a ton of money today. Thank you as always to him. It goes to charity. Eric has donated $28 for us to do shots.
Did you shot?
Yeah. Yeah. Justin wants us to do old fashions. So we'll be Ubering home if someone wants to sponsor that.
You know who doesn't do a lot of shots? The
What's that?
Ottawa Senators.
What?
You know who doesn't do a lot of shots?
The
Ottawa Senators.
That's a good segue.
Was that a funny there?
That might have been. So doing some digging, wrote a piece for the Hockey News today. Ottawa, historically, if you looked at them over the last 20 years, you'd be like, under DJ Smith, with Erik Karlsson here, following the Stanley Cup final appearance in 2007, you'd be like, they played a lot of high-event hockey, right? Like trading chances, willing to trade with the opposition, lots of shots, lots of goals. You wouldn't associate them with, like, good team defense. That's changed under Travis Green. Very low-event hockey. They're not generating a ton of shots. They're not generating a ton of chances, but they're also suppressing them at the same time.
What's Ottawa's numbers defensively as far as giving up stuff?
Top 5, top 10.
They're very good. They don't
Very
give you
strong.
anything.
They don't give you
They're
anything.
Stingy. They're like Wally at Christmas time, eh, Jeff? Stingy.
But
You not have a cup yet? All right.
It's a mug, and yes, he does have one. I don't see. How many times have you given away something from the show? Just curious.
Well,
No,
I gave away like
Wait a
100
sec.
things last time we were here.
I'd like to rephrase that. Yeah, it was like Buddy the Elf. No, I meant that you've paid for it.
By the way, true fact,
Oh, here we go.
the movie Elf is Wally's favorite movie of all time. Elf. I found that surprising.
I don't think I said favorite of all. I think
You
I
said favorite of all
favorite
time.
Christmas movie.
You said Elf is my favorite movie.
I don't
forget stuff.
I
You
believe
said,
I
You said, Yorkie, Elf is my favorite movie.
this is not true.
I'm not a liar.
I believe
I think it's a very good movie. It's a good movie.
I believe you are misinformed.
Well, what is your favorite movie then?
I don't know if I don't Top Gun?
Top Gun?
Yeah. Might be. Like, you want me to say Shawshank Redemption like everybody else? And then no one's ever watched it. Every hockey player, Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. Mine's Bull Durham.
neat.
Are you sure it's not Forrest Gump?
Forrest Gump's top 5.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? Where's that rank?
Top 10.
You know what? Maybe you need to refresh us and give us a top 10 list for the next show.
Okay. All right. Next show. Where were we?
Linus Ullmark will start in goal tonight. Against the Montreal Canadiens, he is 4-4-1 lifetime with an 8.71 and a 3.40. He has one win in his last 5 games against Montreal. How do we feel he's going to play tonight?
Well, he's been playing well. Like it's tough to fault Ullmark on that last game against Dallas.
Yeah.
Like I like how he's playing. I think he's turned a corner. I like the rest of the teams expect him to have a good game tonight. Like there's no signs pointing towards him having a dip in his game. He's healthy. Marilainen's pushing him a little bit because he's been like Marilainen was good his last start too. It's unfortunate they lost that game because I thought he was
He was very good.
Really good in that game. So, yeah, I'll be surprised if Ullmark doesn't have a good night. If they take a ton of penalties and Montreal gets a lot of looks in the power play, that's my only concern. But I like him right now. I after the slow start, I think he's been really good. And, yeah, not much else to say, Graham.
Prior to Dallas, he was 4-1-1 in his
Yeah.
last 6 with the 9-12 save percentage. Like, his numbers are starting to normalize. They're starting to approach his career norms. He was playing really well. I don't blame him for anything that happened in Dallas. It looked like the team just
I think
stopped
they lost
playing.
that game as a team.
Yeah,
for
they
sure.
lost that.
Yeah.
But, like, he didn't –
Well, he
I don't
wasn't
think he had a
great.
chance on many of those.
If you're the goalie, you have a chance on all of them because you're in the goal.
What happened to the glass half full Wally guy? What happened to that guy?
That was the first half of the show.
I like it. But to Yorkie's point, he has been playing well of late, right? So carry that momentum, divisional rival game. You're at the Bell Center. Huge opportunity to pick up 2 points. Get yourself back in the playoff picture. It's a big one tonight.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I like Ullmark right now. Like, there's some question marks early in the season. People were, was this a bad deal, bad contract? No, he's a legitimate number 1 goaltender.
Is he playing too much?
No, he's fine.
He's way ahead of where he's been at any point in his career.
Yeah, no, I think he's fine. As the season goes on, I think we'll have that conversation after Christmas. You don't really fatigue in the NHL till, January blues, kind of getting into February. That's when you kind of get a look at things. But right now, I don't see him being tired. He doesn't look tired the way he plays.
I don't believe he is. I was just trying to dig it up while you guys were chatting, but Graham's not talking. Is where Linus Ullmark's at. I think he's played. This is the quickest he's gotten to 19 games.
What's the most games Ullmark's ever played in a season?
49.
49.
So he's never hit 50.
Nope.
No, and that's
He's on
the
pace for
argument.
60.
I don't
Is
know.
he playing too much?
But I think Marineinen's going to take some games too. Like, he's shown he can play, and I know the organization likes him. The players like playing in front of him. So I see no reason why. I see Ullmark probably going low 50s if he stays healthy.
Would you play him 60 games? Because
No.
he's on pace for 62 or 63
I
games.
wouldn't go over 60. I would try and stay in the mid 50 range. Olympic break, he'll get a rest there, but still, I wouldn't go to 60. I wouldn't go to 60 plus. I don't think you need to. I think you got a good backup.
I haven't argued. Like, that's why you pay the guy.
Yeah, but don't forget, like, your eyes on the playoffs too. So the last thing you want to do is play your goaltender like 62 to 65 games. You get the playoffs.
I know it's a
And you're
different
like-
game now.
Yeah,
Like, I get it.
Yeah,
It's almost like pitchers in baseball. Never do a complete game anymore. Barely get to the 8th inning. It's all pitch count related. Like, I see it.
except if you're the pitcher that won the Cy Young. The guy pitched 2 days in a row. What was that guy's name again?
Oh, from LA.
Oh, it was crazy.
Yamamoto.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
yeah, he's pretty good. All right, give me your thoughts on tonight's game of who will come away victorious. And remember, we're in Ottawa, so tell me why the Sens will win.
Graham?
So
Do you think Montreal's going to win? That's right. That's right. You boo him.
don't let Wally shame you.
Oh, I want to hear you talk first.
So I think there's a lot of similarities between Montreal and Ottawa right now. Like, shooting percentage is really high. Goaltending, they're not getting very good goaltending at all. I think this game for me is a lot like the St. Louis game in the sense that you got to throw as many pucks on these goaltenders as possible. Like, St. Louis is like, whether it's Binnington or Hofer, they're not making saves. You have to throw more pucks at the net. I think that's one of the areas Ottawa has to focus on tonight. Just throw a ton of pucks on the net. Sam Montembeault hasn't been good at all this season.
No.
And just pepper him.
He starts
Pepper him.
tonight, right? Sam Montembeault's in.
Is Montembeault still in the Olympic conversation?
Well, yeah, I think so.
Like, who are the goalies going to be for the Olympic team?
Tune in to find
Thompson.
out. Like, Scott
Blackwood.
Wedgwood's now getting attention, right, in
Blackwood.
Colorado,
Mackenzie
because they just
Blackwood.
don't lose.
Yeah.
Jordan Binnington, obviously, and then Logan Thompson, maybe.
I think it's still going to be Binnington by default. Like, who else you go with?
Well, I think he's already proven he can win on the stage.
Yeah. No, I think it's going to be body of work. I was going to say he's won the Stanley Cup. He won the Four Nations.
Yeah.
And they don't really have another guy that say, well, this guy can do it.
Scott Wedgwood's been outstanding.
They're not going Scott Wedgwood.
I know. I'm just
The problem
if you
is,
talk about the way they're playing going into the Olympics, he may be the number one guy.
the problem is if you're Team Canada and you start Wedgwood and you lose,
Correct.
you put yourself the one to blame. But if you play Binnington
That's correct.
and he doesn't do well, you say, well, he's supposed to do well. He won the Stanley Cup. And they don't have another option. Like, you're not playing Wedgwood. There's no chance.
Logan Thompson. He's the guy.
Maybe, but I just think Binnington's got the street cred, and he's got that fighter mentality, literally. I think he'll be the guy. But I think tonight Ottawa's going to win.
Nice work.
This is bullshit.
Pandering. I like it.
From the back, everybody now.
Oh, stop it, everybody.
I'm going to tell you why.
By the way, there's still the Smartest Man t-shirt hanging up here.
It's up there. Like I said earlier, I think Tkachuk needs to play with Stützle. Now's the time. Tim Stützle's not going to have another bad game. He arguably had two of his worst games of the season. He's a proud guy. He's extremely talented. He's a legit superstar. I think he has a night tonight. He loves playing in Montreal. Brady, same thing. Proud guy, third game back. Hasn't done much in the first two games. Goosebump, not that you are. Even he, Brady would have been nervous coming back. You're always a little bit nervous. The two of those guys are going to have a night. Ullmark's going to play well. I see an Ottawa win. I don't think they're going to lose 3 in a row. So what do you got to say about that?
Well, I already showed you my picks, so they're all Ottawa based. So I already could tell you that Ottawa would win. But I'm shocked that you're pandering to the crowd.
Of course I am. I'm at Shoeless Joe's Orleans with my old buddy Jeff.
The wings.
We
smell
go
really
way
good.
back
The wings.
from our days in Kempville.
He was talking about that tonight.
Oh,
You
yeah.
may have had a couple of late nights.
Yeah. Joe says hi, by the way, Jeff. And Tugger.
Just a reminder before we go is coming in hot for the holidays continues on Thursday. That's right. You get free stuff throughout the month. Ashley Brooke won today. She got the coming in hot prize. We have tickets to give away from Shoeless Joe's, courtesy of Jeff. PWHL tickets, Red Blacks tickets, 67s tickets, gift cards, as well the Butcher's Wife in Pembroke. Some great prizes. Cheshire Cat. Anyway, tune in daily as we give away free stuff all December long that Yorkie didn't pay for.
Actually, Jeff, I got a funny story for you. I've got some maybe some interior design options for Shoeless. I don't know if you'll be able to get away with it though. So I was in Raleigh on the weekend, and you know, in the States, people think a little bit differently about guns. So I walk into this steakhouse, which is the #1 steakhouse. It's called the Angus Barn. Google the Angus Barn. It's decorated like Chevy Chase decorated his house for Christmas vacation. It's got lights everywhere. The hostess has an elf suit on. There's a Santa Claus in there. It's very festive. There's kids. There's families. Everyone's in the Christmas spirit. As soon as you walk in the door, behind the Christmas tree, beside the elf, is one of the biggest gun collections I've ever seen on a wall. You saw every single firearm in the history of guns on the wall. I'm like, that's the good old USA, right? Eating, drinking, and guns. I don't know if you get away with that in here, though, Jeff. You really should. You want to talk some more stats?
No, I just want to know if you're bringing me back a gift from Sweden.
Am I bringing you back a gift from Sweden?
Yeah.
I could bring. You know what they have in Sweden? They have those Christmas markets there. Some of the best Christmas markets in the world. Has anybody ever had that warm European wine?
It's mulled wine.
Malt wine. Is it any good?
It is horrendous.
Is it bad?
I just had it. Yeah,
Have you guys had it?
we poured it out.
Up, thumbs up, thumbs
No,
up.
No,
Thumbs
you're
up.
just making that up. It's so bad. No, it's.
Could you picture Wally at a Christmas market like the Grinch walking? All right, what is this in here?
No, I had a great time. I went to like 8 Christmas markets.
Well, that's not what your wife said. She said you couldn't wait to get out of there.
That's not true. That is not true. Listen. There's no more Christmassy guy than me.
I think you're fibbing. All right, I'll bring you back maybe some Swedish candy.
Some Swedish berries.
We're still waiting on the Nashville chocolate.
Oh, yeah, the Nashville chocolate. I got some of that. It's coming. Be in your stocking.
There you go.
All right. If you're just coming into Shoeless Joe's, because I can see you still filling up, fill out a ballot. We're going to give away some free stuff, including some tickets to a Sens game coming. We have a Sens jersey behind us, and I've kept all the stuff away from Yorkie. We're not giving away all of it, but we will give away some more prizes. What are you two doing?
I don't know. Graham, what's the chat saying over there?
Frank is calling Wally a bum. You're a bum.
Can't hear you.
You're a bum. That's what the chat is saying.
How?
Who's saying that?
That's the only thing you saw in the chat today?
Yeah.
Brent's a bum.
And Yorkie's drink is low, so we got to fill it up.
Yeah.
Double water. All right, everybody. Enjoy the game tonight. It's at 7 o'clock on TSN.
Are we going to give some stuff away?
Not live. It just takes up too much time.
Showcase the arm.
No,
Showcase
it's just
the
coming
arm,
after the
Yorkie.
show. That's why you fill out the ballot. It's for all the people that showed up here, not for the people who are watching.
Oh, you got to show up at Shoeless Joe's Orleans to receive
And they did show up today.
free merch.
Jake, can we throw the camera to show all the people that are here? Everybody wave.
Extreme close-up.
There it is. There.
Extreme close-up.
There it is. I know none of you can see it. I just appreciate that you can see the camera. All right, everybody. Thanks again to Shoeless Joe's in Orleans and in Kempville, of course. Visit them all the time, daily deals. Appreciate all the staff that's been here to help us and tolerate me setting up today. Thank you again. And to Jake, thanks for a good show today.
Yeah.
See you all again next time on Thursday. And safe travels, Yorkie to Sweden. We'll see you all again.
Good to see everybody.
See everybody.
Thanks for tuning in to Coming In Hot. If you enjoyed the show, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to never miss an episode.